In a dense and lush tropical forest, there lived a monkey named Momo who was very curious about the outside world. One day, Momo found an old motorbike abandoned by hunters on the edge of the forest. Although initially confused, Momo cleverly learned how to start and ride it. Not long after, his best friend came, a baby duck named Bebby, who was known to be talkative but loyal. Seeing Momo could start the motorbike, Bebby immediately shouted, "Let's go around the forest." "But I don't want to walk, I'm tired." Momo laughed and replied, "Relax Beb, we'll ride pillion. Hold on tight, okay." They drove through the forest at moderate speed, laughing and shouting happily. The motorbike made a rough sound, brom brom brom, but it was strong enough to penetrate bushes and tree roots. They passed giant trees, root tunnels, and wooden bridges made by ants. In the middle of the journey, they almost hit a porcupine that was crossing. Luckily, Momo quickly pulled the brakes. The porcupine grumbled, "Riding a motorbike in the forest? You guys are crazy. Do you want to be an animal taxi driver?" They both just laughed and apologized, then continued their journey. Not long after, they arrived at a secret lake in the middle of the forest, where animals usually don't dare to come because it is considered haunted. But Momo and Bebby were not afraid. They even parked their motorbike on the edge of the lake and ate fruit together. This is real life, MO-free, wild, and without helmets, Bebby exclaimed. However, when they were about to go home, the motorbike wouldn't start. Momo panicked. Bebby started to nag. "I told you, don't take an old motorbike into the forest." They finally pushed the motorbike together, singing, until they met a wise old elephant. The elephant saw that they were tired and said, "If you want this motorbike to start, you have to ask permission from the forest guard first. This is a forest, not a toll road." It turned out that the forest guard was an old owl named Tuhu. He gave permission after Momo and Bebby promised not to disturb the peace of the forest. The motorbike miraculously started again. They went home laughing, promising to be more polite to the forest. It turns out riding a motorbike is fun, but riding friendship is even more fun, said Bebby. "Yes, especially if the passenger isn't a nag like you," replied Momo laughing. They disappeared behind the forest mist, the old motorbike making the sound again, brom brom brom. And so it was, a silly but meaningful story of two true friends, Momo the monkey and Bebby the duck.